welcome back to a glittering edition of your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This really is a special one. Now, back in July at the prestigious Winter Ball held at the spectacular Emperor's Palace, the top 30 Mrs. South Africa finalists from the class of 2022 were announced. Of course, only one can come out victorious, and she's here with us today. Fondly known as Josie Mom, Gauteng's golden girl, Judnick Wilson is an entrepreneur. She's a business owner. She's a content creator. She has to be now. She's an avid photographer, founder of Build Her Tomorrow, probably her proudest achievement, and holds a bachelor's degree in communication science, because that's what it takes to be a Mrs. South Africa. And then, of course, today we are also joined on the couch by Mrs. SA 2022, Judnick Wilson, as well as CEO of Mrs. SA and former title holder herself, Joni Johnson. Please give them a feel-good, super pageantry welcome this morning, ladies. Welcome to the show. It is so good to have you here. You brought the glitter. We love that. I'm in awe of what you guys are doing. I've obviously had a front row seat for a couple of years of the growth and development of this property. And first of all, congratulations once again.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's been an extraordinary year. So I'm tremendously grateful and obviously glad to be back here.
It's so good to have you in our space. Obviously, the last time I saw you, lots of nerves,
That's right.
Lots of energy, and it was a beautiful evening. Talk me through this year. Where are you guys at, and what has been the focus? Because I know there is always something driving you, whether it's a developmental goal, whether it's pouring back into a community. There is always something underpinning what you are doing. Put it into a nutshell, 2022. How has this year been for you and the team?
Oh, wow, Graham, thank you so much. I think we were just discussing off air just how grateful we are to be able to do this once again, you know, and to do this at this level once again, you know, after 2 very hard years, you know, coming out of being post-pandemic. Yeah, I just think, you know, gratitude is definitely a big one. And I think it's just, you know, it's up to us to once again just uplift the entertainment industry as a whole. And, you know, having said that, we also all about uplifting women. So, yeah, that's just the heartbeat of it.
And it feels like every year you've got more tools to be able to do that. I've had friends who have entered, even not winning, their lives have changed forever.
Yeah, absolutely.
There is something about this pageant, and I mean, I hate using the word pageant because it kind of missells it, but it is still a beauty contest in its, you know, at its heart. But there are so many ways that it can empower every contestant, never mind the winner, but the winner gets a very special, privileged position. I'm sure gratitude is on the top of your list as well.
Without a doubt, gratitude. I mean, completely humbled for the experience. And it truly has been a life-changing experience, a life-changing year. And in more ways than people actually realize. I mean, obviously the obvious, incredible opportunities, being here today with yourselves, to name one of them. I've been into rooms and welcomed into spaces and sat at tables that weren't even on my radar before Mrs. South Africa. Obviously your voice is given a platform, and you can use that for your development, your purposes, and to empower other women. You know, when one woman stands up for herself, you give other women permission to do the same. And it's so powerful, and just something to remember all the time. But I think the most and truly unexpected benefit of the Mrs. South Africa for me has been the growth I've seen in my children. And that's been incredibly special. You know, as Mom has gone out there and owned her power and her confidence, and she's
goosebumps for like the 10th time today.
Am I going to make you cry? I'm sick, but honestly, I've just seen this incredible confidence develop in them, and self-discipline, and their self-worth. And it's not something I thought. You know, I was going on this incredible journey for myself, and truthfully, I've empowered my children. Brené Brown says, you know, what if we weren't martyrs for our children, but models? And if there's
you can tell them forever, but they need to see it.
Yes.
They need to see you prove it.
See it.
And especially at this phase of life where we're at right now, this is where it's at its most, and also our potential to do stuff is at its peak. And I hate the fact that a woman has to make a choice between those two things. Ladies, I'm going to give you both a broad term here, because we are all about hope at the moment and for the rest of this month. What is your hope for SA through this incredible platform that you have now taken custodianship of?
Oh, you know, my heart beats for South Africa. We are just such a wonderful, diverse nation, and I think it's so beautiful to see that reflected in Mrs. South Africa as well, just the wonderful, diverse, incredible, strong, amazing women that we get to work with. So I think, you know, again, just taking hands, you know, holding on to that hope and working together, and we've seen it. We've seen how South Africans can really and truly come together to build this incredible nation and country.
Completely, and I'm so glad you highlighted our industry collaborating at the moment.
Absolutely.
As our reigning Mrs. South Africa, what is your hope for this country that you now represent?
Well, I think for me, it's just that women really, truly understand their worth and understanding that if they want to make change, they need to invest in themselves. You know, be the change for yourself first and foremost. Shakespeare says, heavier is the head that wears the crown. Through my journey, I've truly realized that heavier is the heart of a woman that doesn't believe she's worthy of one. And for me, it's just instilling that in each and every woman is just hope.
I love that. Well, have you seen the size of that crowd? I can understand why.
It's heavy.
I really
It
can
really is
understand why. No, it's been an amazing journey to have a front row seat to watch. I'm going to say on behalf of all the women that you've empowered, thank you so much. But there is something special about the way that this plays out and the way that our children, the next generation, see women at this phase of life being empowered in this way. It's truly amazing. So thank you so much for that. Well done. Soak it up. Enjoy it.
Thank you.
Only a few months left, girl. But of course, you can show some love. And hopefully this has proven to you that you really do have the potential to do anything. You just need the right people, your sisters, your tribe around you. But that has given me hope for this country. Absolutely love it.
Hopetober is a month of hope, brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave, inspiring communities one pharmacy at a time.